There are places on our planet that still whisper of mystery, where the world feels untouched and ancient secrets linger in the air. The Marquesas Islands are one such place, volcanic jewels scattered in the heart of the South Pacific, far from the well-trodden paths of travelers. Getting there isn't easy. It's a true pilgrimage across the sea, a journey that demands patience, courage, and a sense of adventure. Their isolation has preserved a unique culture and breathtaking beauty, untouched by time, where traditions are alive and the land feels sacred. The very name, Marquesas, conjures images of ancient stone tikis, black sand shores, and legends whispered on the wind. Artists and writers like Melville and Gauguin came here drawn by the wild spirit of these islands, seeking inspiration in their raw beauty and untamed landscapes. Our own journey began with a dream, to disconnect from the noise of modern life and reconnect with something elemental, something that speaks to the soul. We yearned to feel the ocean's rhythm, to see stars so bright they seemed close enough to touch, and to rediscover a sense of wonder that's so easily lost. The Marquesas promised not just a change of scenery but a change of perspective, a chance to see the world, and ourselves anew. The journey would be long, a test of resolve and spirit, but the lure of those jagged green peaks was irresistible, calling us onward. We imagined anchoring in a quiet bay surrounded by nature's music, the gentle lap of waves, the calls of distant birds, the whisper of the breeze. It was a leap of faith into the unknown, a voyage into the heart of Polynesia, where every sunrise promised new discoveries. We were ready to leave the familiar behind and answer the call of the forgotten isles, to embrace the adventure that awaited. This was more than travel, it was stepping into the pages of an old adventure story, where every moment felt like a legend in the making. The Marquesas awaited, mysterious and magical, their secrets hidden in misty mountains and ancient forests. Our adventure was about to begin, and the promise of the unknown filled us with excitement and hope. Leaving land behind is a profound moment. The world shrinks to our small vessel, and suddenly the familiar comforts of home are replaced by the gentle rocking of the sea. The shoreline fades, and with it the routines and noise of everyday life. Yet, as the land disappears, our world expands to the infinite ocean, stretching in every direction, promising adventure and uncertainty. The sea became our entire world, a living entity to respect and understand. Its moods shifted with the wind, sometimes calm and inviting, sometimes wild and unpredictable. The first days at sea are an adjustment, finding our sea legs, letting go of land's frantic pace, and learning to move with the rhythm of the waves. Every step is a lesson in balance and patience. Time is measured by sunrises, sunsets, and the stars above. The clock loses meaning. Instead, we follow the natural cycles of light and darkness. We settled into a simple routine, taking turns at the helm, cooking meals together, reading, and watching the endless horizon. Each task, no matter how small, became part of our shared journey. The ocean tested us with howling winds and towering waves, reminding us of nature's power and our own vulnerability. Every challenge demanded focus and respect. These challenges forged trust and teamwork among our crew. We learned to rely on each other, to communicate without words, and to celebrate every small victory. For every storm there were moments of pure magic, dolphins racing our bow, leaping through the waves as if guiding us forward, and whales breaching in the distance, their presence a reminder of the wild beauty that surrounded us. At night, bioluminescence lit the water, turning every wave into a trail of stars beneath our hull. And above us, the Milky Way stretched across the sky, a breathtaking reminder of our place in the universe. The sea was both our adversary and our companion, challenging us one moment and comforting us the next. We learned to live with its moods, to adapt and find peace even in uncertainty. We found joy in its wonders, laughter in shared stories, and awe in every new discovery. The journey was as much about inner discovery as it was about reaching a distant shore. Each day at sea revealed something new about ourselves. Each day brought us closer to the Marquesas and to ourselves as we grew more connected to the ocean and to each other. The ocean's vastness humbled us but also filled us with awe and gratitude for the journey we were on. We realized that adventure isn't just about the destination, it's about embracing the unknown and finding meaning in every mile. The voyage had truly begun, and with every sunrise our sense of purpose grew stronger. We were no longer just travelers, we were sailors, part of the endless blue shaped by the sea and the wind. The horizon became our guide, a line we chased with hope and determination, and the stars our map, ancient and unchanging, leading us onward through the night. Every mile sailed was a victory, Every sunrise a promise of new possibilities and discoveries. The Marquesas were out there, waiting, lush, mysterious, and full of promise. And we were determined to find them, ready to meet whatever lay ahead with courage and wonder. Life aboard a sailboat finds its own rhythm, a heartbeat shaped by wind and water. Our days revolved around sailing's essentials, adjusting sails, checking rigging, plotting our course. These tasks gave purpose and connected us to the elements. Each day, anticipation grew as the Marquesas drew closer on our charts. We read about the island's history, imagining the faces we'd soon meet. The ocean provided for us. Fresh fish caught off the stern became simple, unforgettable meals. Eating under the open sky reminded us of our connection to nature. As we sailed deeper into the Pacific, isolation grew, days without seeing another soul. But solitude brought peace, not loneliness. It was a chance to reflect, to be present, to truly disconnect. The sound of wind in the sails and water against the hull became our constant companions. We weren't just crossing an ocean, we were journeying inward. The vastness of the sea made us appreciate the small moments. Every sunset, every shared meal, every laugh mattered more. This was the true essence of the voyage: simplicity, connection, and discovery. The Marquesas were no longer just a dream, they were within reach. After weeks at sea, the first subtle signs of land appeared: a lone frigate bird circling above, a shift in the air's scent, and the faintest hint of earth carried on the breeze. Each detail was a promise that our long journey was nearing its end. Anticipation electrified the crew as we scanned the endless horizon, hearts pounding with hope and excitement. Every pair of eyes searched for that first glimpse of land, straining to see what lay ahead. Then, just before dawn, a shout rang out: "Land!" The word echoed across the deck, sending a surge of energy through everyone on board. A faint smudge on the horizon slowly sharpened into the jagged emerald peaks of Nuku Hiva, glowing in the golden light of sunrise. The island seemed to rise from the sea like a dream. Tears of joy and relief flowed freely as the island's wild, untouched beauty came into view. The hardships of the voyage melted away in that moment. Towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and lush, verdant mountains greeted us, their grandeur more breathtaking than we had ever imagined. The sheer scale and raw power of the landscape left us speechless, awestruck by nature's artistry. We navigated into Taiohai Bay, its turquoise waters so clear we could see the seabed, shimmering with life beneath our boat. The village nestled quietly along the shore, surrounded by steep, green hills that seemed to embrace it in a protective hug. Dropping anchor, a profound peace washed over us. The ocean's endless motion finally stilled, replaced by the gentle sway of the bay. The long journey was over. A new adventure was beginning, filled with hope and possibility. We had reached the Forgotten Isles, the enchanting Marquesas, a place few ever see with their own eyes. The sense of arrival was overwhelming, a mix of disbelief, gratitude, and wonder at what lay before us. Every hardship at sea faded in the face of this paradise, replaced by a deep sense of accomplishment and awe. The Marquesas were more than we had imagined: untamed, ancient, and vibrantly alive, a world apart from anything we'd known. We stepped onto land, hearts full of gratitude and anticipation for what was to come. The journey had changed us, leaving us humbled and inspired by the vastness of the ocean and the promise of new beginnings. Now, the real exploration could begin as we set out to discover the secrets of this remote paradise. Paradise was real, and in that moment, we knew we were truly living it. Stepping ashore on Nuku Hiva felt like entering another world. The air was thick with the scent of tropical flowers and earth. The sounds shifted to birds and rustling palms. The people, the Whenua Inata, welcomed us with warmth and generosity. Family and community are at the heart of Marquesan life. We explored lush valleys, ancient banyan trees, and wild horses grazing on green hills. In Taipei Valley, ruins of old stone platforms whispered of history and mystery. Hiking to Vaipo Waterfall, we were awed by its power and beauty. Surrounded by raw nature, we felt humility and wonder. The Marquesas were alive with legend, and we were part of their story. The Marquesas' history is etched in skin and stone. Tattooing or tattoo is sacred, a living story of identity and heritage. Once suppressed, it's now a source of pride, seen on young and old alike. Ancient stone tikis, guardians of mana, stand watch in the forests. We wandered among them, feeling the presence of the past. The island's history is one of resilience, surviving disease and change, yet holding on to tradition. Today, culture flourishes, children learn dances, artisans carve wood and bone. The community's dedication to heritage is inspiring. The echoes of history are alive, shaping every moment. Visiting the Marquesas means witnessing a culture reborn. Life in the Marquesas moves to the rhythm of sun, tide, and season. There's a rare calm and contentment here. Families gather, children play freely, and community is everywhere. The land and sea provide gardens of breadfruit and taro, canoes full of fresh fish. Self-sufficiency brings pride and independence. We were invited to a traditional feast, food cooked in an underground oven, shared by all. Music, dancing, and laughter filled the air. Mana, spiritual power, shapes life, fostering respect for elders, artisans, and nature. Wisdom, strength, and integrity are valued above all. The Marquesan way is a beautiful, powerful way to live. We felt honored to be part of it, even for a moment. The lessons of the islands stayed with us. Leaving the Marquesas was heartbreak. These islands had become part of us, their beauty and people leaving a permanent mark. The remoteness is their magic, a sanctuary where ancient culture and wild nature endure. The experience forced us to slow down, reconnect, and see what truly matters. The warmth and resilience of the Marquesan people inspired us deeply. Back in the busy world, memories of the islands are a treasure. The Marquesas are our soul's anchor, a place of peace and perspective. The journey ended, but the magic remains. Our journey to the Marquesas was the realization of a dream, adventure, discovery, and connection. We learned the value of perseverance, simplicity, and cultural preservation. Stories like these remind us that magic and mystery still exist. By following our adventures, you become part of our crew. Your support is the wind in our sails, helping us share these vital stories. Join us. Let's explore the world together, one voyage at a time. Celebrate the beauty and resilience of our planet and its people. The next adventure is just over the horizon. Come with us.